Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Capricorn February 23, 2025. The influence of today's moon on your solar chart highlights your need for comfort and attention to your personal life. While early today, you might struggle with giving yourself to this idea, as you can also be feeling goal-oriented, but it's temporary. As well, the imbalance can lead to a good middle ground. Dialing things back a little can help you pull positive energy in healing through comforting, quiet activities. Fortunately, the day shapes up to be strong for connecting with yourself and others through patience and acceptance. You can have a strong desire to let out any recent pent-up feelings, and also to find some way to pamper yourself. Making plans can be a whole lot of fun as the day advances. An organized, step-by-step approach works best for you when tackling problems or chores. The recent months have been particularly challenging. For months on and off, mighty Mars, the red planet of sex, passion, and drive, has soared through your solar house of friendships, communities, and online dating. While this was likely a lot of fun, friction may have emerged with him now in a deep retrograde sleep. You may have some tension pop up around your acquaintances and social network. Exes, enemies, and people who do not support you could emerge carrying torches to bring attention to past pain. Beware of getting involved in battles you cannot win. Note this retrograde will end in mere days. How are you doing? Reflect on the recent developments that have impacted your work and life balance as the moon in Sagittarius opposes Jupiter in Gemini. Until recently, the past few months may have slowed down your career and increased the action in your personal life. But everything could have changed this month. You may have seen your career path rev up while personal matters calm down. Since there have been so many recent adjustments, take a moment to consider everything that has changed. Let yourself catch up to regain some control over your work and life balance. The world depends on you to give a daily dose of understanding and acceptance. All too often you feel underappreciated and not recognized for the love you give. Maybe it's time to set some limits and turn that accepting love back towards yourself instead of giving it to the ungrateful. The problem is you don't find that to be easy. Hint, St. Art with your diet. Are you giving yourself the best and freshest food possible? Are you getting enough vitamins and minerals? Are you drinking plenty of water? Turning the focus onto your own needs will help you sustain your giving nature. If there's something you need to address, this day can bring the added boost to your communication skills. Expressiveness is a huge part of this vibration. It can give even the quietest and shyest of people the courage to speak their minds. Don't let anything stand in your way. If there is something to be said, get out there and say it. You will probably find yourself more effective on this day than on any other. 3 days after the sun's return to your relationship sector, the moon not only leaves your communication sector but a day after the asteroid Juno left. For the first time since October, this has left your communication sector empty, but thanks to his return to your relationship sector over the weekend, Mercury, the planet of communication, can keep the communication lines open. As you move into the most important months of the year on the relationship front, the timing couldn't be better. With the moon and Juno both set to return, it'll keep their seat warm. Less than 24 hours after the asteroid Juno, the Queen of Commitment, left your communication sector yesterday, the moon is gone, leaving it empty for the first time since last October. Fortunately, with Mercury, planet of communication, in his early days in your relationship sector, he can take over from where they left off, while leaving you better able to give your emotional responses a voice and a commitment to keeping the communication lines open. Our eyes in the sky. As Mercury in Pisces squares Jupiter in Gemini, you may notice that communication feels more strained than usual, leading to moments of misunderstanding and delays in fully grasping new information. This planetary tension creates an internal push and pull between logic and imagination, fact and fantasy. However, Mercury and Jupiter also share a mutual reception, meaning that once you strike a balance between these opposing forces, clarity will emerge, and everything will begin to fall into place. Have you ever had a conversation where you and the other person seemed to be speaking entirely different languages, only to later realize that you were saying the same thing in different ways? This is the kind of energy at play today, urging you to find common ground and avoid getting caught up in unnecessary confusion. Your interactions with others take on a dynamic quality, as you're in a mood to exchange ideas in an open, honest, and engaging way. People sense your sincerity and respond positively, fostering an atmosphere of mutual understanding. By adopting a patient and thoughtful approach, you can avoid potential conflicts and resolve long-standing disagreements with ease. Think back to a time when a simple shift in perspective transformed a difficult conversation into a productive one. That kind of insight is possible now if you remain open-minded and willing to listen as much as you speak. Your ability to uplift others is strong today, making you a source of wisdom and encouragement for those around you. Whether in casual conversation or more serious discussions, your words carry weight and have the power to inspire. Those closest to you will appreciate your attentiveness and willingness to engage deeply. If you've been feeling disconnected from someone, this is an excellent opportunity to bridge that gap and strengthen your bond. Your ability to listen, understand, and offer thoughtful advice can work wonders in deepening your relationships. Romantic energy is heightened as well, making it a wonderful time to embrace passion and emotional connection. If you're in a relationship, you may find that heartfelt discussions help to clear the air and reinforce your commitment to one another. If you're single, you could encounter someone who piques your interest, sparking an exciting and flirtatious exchange. Have you ever met someone unexpected? Delay and felt an immediate connection? That kind of magic is possible now, especially if you allow yourself to be open to new experiences and possibilities. Physically, you are in good shape and may feel motivated to push yourself toward greater levels of vitality and well-being. Whether through exercise, improved nutrition, or mindful relaxation, you have the energy to make positive changes that enhance your overall health. However, it's essential to recognize your limits and avoid overexertion. Sometimes, in our eagerness to improve, we push ourselves too far, leading to setbacks rather than progress. Instead, aim for a balanced approach that prioritizes consistency and sustainability over extremes. While passion and enthusiasm are strengths, be mindful of how you express your opinions. There is a fine line between engaging debate and unnecessary argument. If you find yourself caught in a disagreement, take a step back and consider whether it's truly worth your energy. Have you ever looked back on an argument and realized it could have been avoided with a bit more patience and understanding? Today is a reminder that not every discussion needs to be won. Sometimes, simply understand. Where the other person is coming from is enough. By remaining composed and thoughtful in your interactions, you can navigate challenges with grace and come out stronger on the other side. To maintain this sense of equilibrium, prioritize self-care. Rest is just as important as action, and ensuring you get enough sleep, eat nourishing foods, and allow yourself moments of stillness will help you stay balanced. Stress and fatigue can cloud judgment, so taking the time to recharge will not only benefit your well-being but also improve your ability to communicate and connect with others effectively. As the day unfolds, embrace the opportunities that arise for meaningful conversations, personal growth, and deepened connections. Whether resolving misunderstandings, strengthening bonds, or simply enjoying stimulating discussions, the energy today supports positive and constructive interactions. Approach everything with an open heart and mind, and you may be pleasantly surprised by the insights and experiences that come your way.